Alright guys, so I've been asked to do a how-to video on basically what you're looking at right here on the screen, which is how to make basically a WMV file your wallpaper. So you can create, edit, and set any video you want as the wallpaper on your Windows 10 machine. As you can tell right here, this is my wallpaper. Just can't click it, works just like normal wallpaper. Out of this whole process, you might get, depending on your CPU, about 6 to 12% CPU usage. I'm not sure what you have, i5s, i7s, just all depends on your CPU. I know right now I run a i7-5930K, and it is at stock clocks at the moment. I get about 5 to 6% CPU usage with all background running programs running and just this. So it's not great, but it's not horrible. During gaming, I am up to about 25% CPU usage normally for like GTA 5. So it's not too horrible on you. And even some games, actually, when you go to launch it, will freeze the wallpaper. You won't see it on a single monitor. I see it because I have 4 monitors, so I can actually see that it does freeze and still it, which will save on some CPU usage. Alright, so let's begin. The first software is the main and key one, and it's basically called Descapes 8. It's what you're going to use right here to do it, and it is already up, and it looks about like this. You can go ahead, search for it on the internet. It's quick and easy download, and once it's downloaded, you want to do the 30-day trial just to test it out, see if you like it. If you do like it, in the end, it costs $9.99 permanently. So that's it, just $10, you're done, you have it forever. Let me go ahead and move this out the way for now. The next couple pieces of software you're going to need are basically to edit any of the videos that you take, borrow, have already, what you have it. And first one I like to use is, well, OBS. So in this case, what I'm going to do is bring up a secondary OBS, just so I can kind of show you some things. So let me go ahead and bring OBS over. So right here, well, I guess if that's the case, if it's going to show that way, I could always bring this OBS over. Let's go ahead and close that out there. Alright, so basically in OBS, the reason I'm showing you is because this way here you could take, say, a YouTube video or something you're watching on Netflix. It doesn't really matter. And you would be able to record it in the same quality in which you see the background of mine now. To do so, basically in your settings here, you're going to want to set your encoding at about 5,000. You can go higher. I choose to do mine at 5,000. Audio bit rate, don't really worry about because, well, you don't want audio on your wallpaper. I had that on one video and it was horrible. Besides that, 1920 by 1080. I have no resolution downscale, and I keep it at 30 because, well, that's just what I do for my normal recordings. You can bump it to 60 if you do feel so. And then, of course, your excuse me, your general would be set to a local profile, and you can go ahead and set to where you want it saved. That's pretty much about it when it comes to OBS. If you want to know more about it, how to set it up, just let me know in the comments. I can go ahead and make a video on how to set it up for streaming or for video recording. Now, let's go ahead and get rid of that, bring it out of the way. The other one you're going to need is some way to edit the videos in which you capture. The quickest, easiest, and cheapest one is, of course, free, and it's just this one here, My Movie Maker. You can get it free online, just Google search it, and it's pretty simple. I'll go over how to edit and basically do anything with it here in just a second. And last but not least is you need a converter. You're going to need to convert these from AVIs, FLVs, depending on what you get, to a WMV. So I just use AV Video Converter. It's free and you can grab it online. Gives you pretty easy selections. It's pretty straightforward. 3 steps. What would you like it to be? WMV. Where do you have it at? Find it on your computer and hit start. So we'll go over that here in a second because I will make one. Basically what we're going to do is, first off, actually, let's just go ahead and use OBS. Well, it's probably not going to work too well. I can't really use OBS while I'm using OBS. That's not really going to work too well. So what we're going to do is add a task. Oh, let's see. What do I want to put here? Let's just use something simple. Sure, we'll use this one. So this is first stream test. It is a FLV file. we'll go ahead and upload it into Converter. You'll get a screen that looks something like this. I found just from months of using the software, if your PC can handle it, basically what you're going to do is make sure it's WMV output, video bit rate. Defaults to 200. I put it at 20,000. And then you're going to change the resolution to 1080. That's pretty much about it. Go ahead and hit OK. It's now ready to go ahead and start. So you can close this out actually. It will run, as you can tell right here, and convert the video from the FLV over to the WMV. It won't take that long here, so just give it a second. And once it's done, it'll reappear back in that same folder. So now it's done. I'll go ahead and open output folder. And it should be right here. So as we can tell, it's right here. And there's the WMV. So now that we have that, what we can do is we can cut it if we would like using the Movie Maker. Very simple, easy software. That's why I use it for this process. Put it in. Basically, it's going to make the file ready to be edited. Takes just a second. And there it is. So now you can scroll through it, crop whatever you'd like, so on and so forth, until it's the way you want it. We're not going to go too far into the editing, just for the purposes of this how-to. So once it's done and you're ready, basically just go ahead and save it. Just make sure that it is still a WMV when you're done. If not, and you actually changed it to something else, just run it back through the format software again, and turn it back into a WMV. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead and get back into your Deskscapes, which I am here, and you're going to point it towards the folder in which your files are stored. My files are stored right here, folders, and I have it in my YouTube folder on one of my hard drives. So once I click that, it now refreshes, and you can see that that one is there. So I can add it, and it does have sound, as you can tell.
Wisdom.
So you can actually set that as your wallpaper, and it will play sound. If you don't want it to play sound, in the Movie Maker software, you can actually do it with no audio. Just uncheck the box. It will basically convert it and save it with no audio, so you can use it as your wallpaper. We're going to do this just as a test. So,
hello.
Set it to all my monitors.
Hello.
And now you can tell
I
that
have
it
the seal of wisdom.
is my
I
monitor.
have the seal of wisdom. And
I apologize for the echo because I am watching it while it is my movie. So, but in theory,
elevator.
you can do something like this, to where I took the opening scene for Black Ops, the new Black Ops 3, that's out, and use it as my wallpaper. This is very simple, very easy. Just go into the game file, find the video, convert it to WMV, and set it as your wallpaper. It'll just run on a constant loop. You don't have to worry about making the loop in any of your software, nothing like that. The Deskscapes 8 is designed to just put it on a constant loop. Now for testing, I actually tried and went to YouTube, grabbed a 4K video because I knew it would basically stress out any CPU, and seen how it would run as the wallpaper. And once I was done, it came up as something like this. And this is actually a straight 4K video recorded right from YouTube, set to the highest res possible, and it actually still only runs at 8% CPU usage. So it actually runs very well, and that kind of gives you some ideas to what you can do with the software. You can pretty much run whatever you would like. I've made quite a few videos for mine, just based off taking different videos from different places, as in YouTube or video games. You can actually record just the startup of your video game, and then close it, go edit it, and set it as your wallpaper. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Now, once you have some videos here, what you can do is you can adjust it. This I leave to auto detect. If you try to change it to anything else, I've noticed a lot of issues when it is the moving wallpaper. Now if it's a still frame, you're fine. Moving, leave it to auto detect. Effects. Effects are actually pretty nice. Excuse me. That's how I was able to get the blue Batman as you see in the background, or the other one. What you can do is scroll through, find different ones that you like. You'll see it change on the screen, as you can see here. Whenever you find one that you really like, you save it and it's good. They also have combined effects in this software. You can hit create new combined effect. It'll pop up with this, just give it a name, test. Now, for this Batman video that's running, I can open up a new effect and we'll just say, I don't know, green channel only, and I guess we'll do blue channel only too. How about that? Blue channel only. Hit OK. I don't know if it'll like the blue and the green. It may look slightly strange. Let's go back and try that one more time. Try something besides the blue and the green at the same time. Yep, there we go. Let's just try blue channel only, and we'll go invert effect. Hit OK, and now you can tell, well, it looks like crap, but this is what happens when you apply those two filters together. You can do any combination all the way up to 4 filters at once. So it does work, and it works nicely. Besides that, if you have any more questions, anything like that, just post them in the comments. I'll get back to everybody as soon as I see it and as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.